A young ventriloquist was on tour, performing at a small-town club in Arkansas. During his act, with his dummy on his knee, he launched into a series of dumb blonde jokes. Suddenly, a blonde woman in the fourth row stood up and shouted, "I've had enough of your ignorant stereotypes. What gives you the right to judge people based on hair color? Those jokes are sexist, outdated, and offensive. It's people like you who hold women back in the workplace and society by spreading this garbage under the guise of humor." The ventriloquist, red-faced, started to apologize, but she cut him off. "You stay out of this. I'm talking to the little jerk on your knee." A blonde decides to try horseback riding for the first time. No lessons, no help, just sheer confidence. She manages to climb onto a tall, shiny horse, which immediately bolts into a gallop. At first, everything seems fine, until she starts slipping from the saddle. Panicked, she grabs for the mane but can't get a grip. She tries to wrap her arms around the horse's neck but still slides down its side. The horse keeps galloping, totally unfazed. Desperate, she tries to jump off, but her foot gets caught in the stirrup. Now she's being dragged violently, her head bouncing off the ground with every stride, just seconds from serious injury. Then, just in time, Frank, the Walmart manager, runs out and unplugs the horse. An elderly lady tried to call her local bank, but instead got routed to the national call center. "Is this the High Street branch?" she asked. "No, ma'am," the operator replied. "All calls are now handled centrally. It's company policy." "I really need to speak to the branch," she insisted. "If you just tell me your query, I'm sure I can help," he said politely. "I don't think you can, young man," she replied. "I need to speak to someone at the actual branch." "There's nothing the branch can do that I can't assist with," the operator said firmly. "All right then," the old lady sighed. "Can you just pop over to the counter and see if I left my gloves there this morning?" A father tucked his 3-year-old daughter into bed, read her a story, and listened to her say her prayers. "God bless Mommy, God bless Daddy, God bless Grandma, and goodbye, Grandpa." Surprised, the father asked, "Why did you say goodbye to Grandpa?" "I don't know," she shrugged. "It just felt right." The next day, Grandpa passed away. The father was stunned, but figured it had to be a coincidence. A few months later at bedtime, she prayed again. "God bless Mommy, God bless Daddy, and goodbye, Grandma." Sure enough, the next day, Grandma died. Now the father was really shaken. Maybe she really does have some kind of gift. Weeks later, her bedtime prayer ended with, "God bless Mommy, and goodbye, Daddy." The father turned white. He barely slept. The next morning, he rushed to work and stayed there the entire day, too scared to go home. He skipped meetings, avoided phone calls, drank coffee nervously, and watched the clock like a hawk. When midnight finally came and he was still alive, he sighed in relief and headed home. His wife greeted him at the door. "You look awful. What happened?" He replied, "You don't want to know. I've just had the worst day of my life." She said, "You think you had a bad day? The milkman dropped dead on our porch this morning."